the weekly data are volatile. Steve made a very good point. It's a holiday week. At a minimum, we used to track the 4-week average, and the 4-week average of those claims went up to 836,000 from 819,000. So there's no real improvement here. And as he said, the levels are scarily high. They're 4 times higher than they would be in a normal economy. So I think what we're seeing is a very difficult time in the economy with the virus pickup that we have seen and the slow rollout of the vaccination. Now, there is good news ahead, but you can't see it in these numbers. And that good news is going to come at the point where there's enough shots in people's arms that we approach something like herd immunity. And that's probably not going to be, unfortunately, until the summer. At that point, people can get back to work in those industries where you cannot operate them in a socially distanced manner. But you're not going to see that in these numbers. And I think that the economy is going to be in for a little bit of a difficult time over the next few months from the virus.
John Bryant, you're on the front lines talking to these small business owners, kind of getting a feel for how they're faring. And I guess that's the biggest question. How much of this is going to be structural damage that sticks? How many of these small business owners just aren't going to be able to make it for the next few months until we know that things are going to be better?
Well, first of all, Happy New Year to you all, and thank you for focusing on this important topic. As you know, Becky, before this started, 96% of all black businesses did not have an employee. They were sole proprietorships. In the middle of this, they didn't have the cash reserves, and close to half of them were sidelined by mid-year. And most jobs in this country, 58%, come from these small businesses. And so it's a crisis. This is a 5-alarm fire in the black community. You got most people negatively affected by COVID, look like me. You got 1 in 7 Americans who are experiencing hunger right now. Let me say that again. 1 in 7 Americans are experiencing hunger right now. So you have this disconnected conversation. It's our conversation, the investor economy, that's increased, equities by $1 trillion in 2020. And you have the people at the bottom of the ladder who are in a 5-alarm fire. I think we missed a moment. We should have had that first stimulus pivot into a long-term business plan. I call it a new Marshall Plan. We should have given people $1,000 a month to do an internship. So not to sit on your rear end, but do an internship, young person, which this is the future now. Give these young people who are not in these unemployment numbers, people who are out of the economy, who stopped looking for jobs. There's a whole bunch of people not in these unemployment numbers at all. And you have seasonal workers that temporarily pop this. I think we should give them $1,000 a month to go do an internship in the private sector, in government, or in community, because this is the bench strength of the playoff games the rest of our lives. And give them $1,000 plus unemployment until this is over, until we have vaccinations in everybody's arms and the economy is showing signs of life again. Because I think I think we're underplaying our hands, and we're talking about basically a payday loan when we really need a Marshall Plan.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.